Tuskegee basketball is next on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Now, let's go courtside with the call. Here's Charles Ward.
And welcome, everybody. We are live inside the confines of Chappie James Arena on the campus of Tuskegee University. And that means it's time for Golden Tigers basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network and the SIAC Network. Charles Ward alongside Dwayne Walker with the call. And Walk, back here at Chappie James. It's a conference opponent again here for the Golden Tigers, this time the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College.
Well, listen, first let me just say, Charles, we have two of the most iconic, historic schools in all of college sports, right? Not only HBCUs in Tuskegee and Morehouse. Now, over at Morehouse, Charles, this is a new era. Gone from the Arthur McAfee tree, right? For Grady Brewer, Coach Whitler. Now they've got a new regime with Coach Larry Dixon in charge now.
Yeah, coming out of the Johnson C. Smith and Charlotte area, bringing some new life into the Maroon Tigers basketball program. Not that it needed very much, but they're looking under Coach Dixon to see if they can't take it a notch higher.
And they have, Charles. They've won their last two ball games or two conference games. They're 2-0 in conference, beating Spring Hill as well as Albany State. So they're rolling right now. They've got a young player in Josiah Lawson who leads this team coming off the bench at a 16.5 clip, as well as Mr. McCormick. He's incredible. Logan McCormick, versatile guy, averaging 12 points a game. Here's a club, Charles, that's trying to find their identity.
Yep, you talk about Lawson. He actually came off the bench last week a couple of times, named SIC Player of the Week for his effort with 22 points per ball game and 5 rebounds. So he's looking to carry that over in the Chappie James this afternoon. But for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, their 2 wins, Clark Atlanta and then Fort Valley in terms of conference play.
Yes.
They won against University Auburn at Montgomery prior to that. So on quite a roll here with this last 3-game push.
Well, listen, not only that, Charles, you take a look at how Coach Benji Taylor has his team playing now. They can beat you scoring a bunch of points. They won a 2-point decision over Fort Valley in the season opener here at Chappie James in overtime. And then they followed that up. I think the score was like 91-89. And then they come right back against Clark Atlanta. And on the defensive side, they chopped that point total in half. They held Clark Atlanta to just 45 points in a convincing victory. So they can beat you on the offensive side or on the defensive side.
Now you highlighted a couple of players for the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. Of course, you've got a bevy of players for the Golden Tigers you can talk about. Anybody standing out top of your mind coming into this ball game?
Well, yes, absolutely. Khalil Jenwright has really stepped in, the newcomer, the transfer from Lemoyne, Ohio. He has really stepped in, Charles, and he's shooting very, very well from the free throw line, making other contributions on the floor. Of course, you have the steady Kasami Draper. He's been outstanding so far this year. And Charles, R.J. Walker, the point guard, he's the guy that really brings stability to this lineup. So they're going to be very, very exciting to watch. And, Charles, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention how these two combatants, the last time these two teams met, it was Tuskegee defeating Morehouse at the NBA All-Star game out in Oakland, California as part of the NBA's HBCU Classic. I know you were there, and it was quite an event.
Indeed it was. They're looking to see if they can't carry this momentum into Chappie James here on a Monday evening. Glad you could join us for our coverage. We'll step away for a break, come back, get you set for basketball action right here on GTSN and the SIAC Network.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Broadcast coverage of Golden Tigers athletics is brought to you by the following. The U.S. Coast Guard, always ready. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. Alabama Power, for the service of Alabama. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Yellowwood, a better backyard awaits. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people. Coca-Cola, enjoy the moment with a Coca-Cola. Tuskegee Federal Credit Union, serving the people of Tuskegee and the surrounding community since 1938. TLAT Media, step by step, TLAT Media makes your business grow. And by Advertising Solutions, from concept to conversion, we are your advertising solution.
C-SPY is a prestigious scholarship, a world-class leadership training program, and a ticket to a rewarding career as an officer in the United States Coast Guard. C-SPY is an opportunity for students attending minority-serving institutions that goes beyond paying for 2 years of tuition and other college expenses. Once accepted, you'll be a member of the Coast Guard, earning a full-time salary, plus medical benefits and a housing allowance. While continuing your full-time studies, you'll get to learn about life in the Coast Guard firsthand. You'll quickly find that the Coast Guard is unique from the other military branches. It's a different kind of service, with crews of like-minded people who perform life-saving missions every day and protect our environment and communities. If you're ready to step up as a leader and help us make the world a better place, then visit gocoastguard.com/CSPI to learn more or talk to a recruiter.
And we are back live inside Chappie James getting set for basketball action. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee getting set to host Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. SIAC action for you this evening as the Golden Tigers come in at a 3-1 mark overall and 2-0 in the SIAC. Maroon Tigers at 2-2. They too are 2-0 in SIAC play. Take a look at the starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. It'll be Robert Brazelton, a junior from Chicago, in the starting lineup. 6.5 points per ball game for him. Sincere Moore, junior from Chesterfield, Virginia. 11 points per ball game for Moore. He's in the starting lineup this afternoon. Jarrett White, the freshman from Fayetteville, Georgia, 3.7 points per ball game. He'll get the go to start this ball game. It'll be Logan McCormick. You heard Dwayne talk about him in the pregame. The sophomore from White Plains, New Jersey. McCormick, 11.8 points per ball game for the Maroon Tigers. And rounding out the five for the Maroon Tigers is Josiah Lawson. Lawson, the sophomore, the SIAC Player of the Week last week. 16.3 points per ball game, leads them in scoring. So for the Maroon Tigers, it's Brazelton, Moore, White, McCormick, and Lawson. The five starting for head coach Larry Dixon. He's in his first campaign at Morehouse College. Now, take a look at the starting lineups, the T&T starting lineups for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. It'll be the sophomore Noah Goings getting the start instead of Derek Bolton tonight. Goings, the sophomore from Mansfield, Texas, 5.5 points per ball game. Rodney Walker will go at the point guard for the Golden Tigers, the senior from Decatur, Illinois. Rodney leading the team in assists with 2 per ball game. Khalil Jenwright, the junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, transfer from Lamar on. Khalil leading the team from the free throw line at 89% shooting for Wright. And it'll be Anthony Wright getting the start as well. He's a junior from Decatur, Illinois as well. 5.8 points per ball game for him. And rounding out the five for the Golden Tigers, the ever-familiar Kasame Draper, the senior from Conyers. Kasame at 18.8 points per ball game and 6.3 rebounds. So it's Goins, Walker, Draper, Jenwright, and Wright, the five for head coach Benji Taylor and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee.
Lots of excitement in the air, Charles, even though we're in the midst of a holiday break. How was your Thanksgiving?
It's pretty good. We spent some of it over in Montgomery.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had a good first half of Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Hey, man, be honest. How many times you go back for seconds and thirds, man?
Well, you know I don't eat on the air, right? So I just kept loading up and loading up for after the game.
I know that's right. Yeah, I had a chance to listen to you and Mark last week. You guys sounded outstanding. Of course, it wasn't the final that we wanted, the result that we wanted, but it was entertaining nonetheless.
Indeed it was. Always great to be over there for Turkey Day Classic.
Charles, let me go ahead and fill you in with today's officials as you get a look at our players all ready for the tap. It'll be Chris King. He has the basketball now. He just blew his whistle. He'll be the R. The other two referees, Nate Anderson and Terry Anthony. Nate Anderson and Terry Anthony, your other officials.
Taps controlled by the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. They'll have it in the half-court set. Early man-to-man for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Out front with the basketball. This is Jarrett Wright, the freshman from Fayetteville. Down in the corner now, Sincere Moore has a handle on it. Shot clock already at 8 for the Maroon Tigers half-court set.
Great defense by Walker.
Inside, they dump it at the block to the rack, and they execute down at the block, and they got the basket. Logan McCormick with the first two of the ball game.
Morgan McCormick, excellent job, Charles. He's a high flyer. He was the SIAC champion in the high jump, Charles. Jumping what, 6 feet 8 inches? He's a leaper.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, too.
Well, great for them in terms of the track and field program as well. They always do very outstanding in track and field. On the move, all the way to the rack. Genrack had it taken from behind, but Goins there for the rebound and the reverse lay-in for the first two in the ball game for Tuskegee.
Goins got it going on that right there, getting a start in place of Derek Bolton the third tonight.
A 5.5 points per ball game, 8 in the win against the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. Roller left side to the glass, nicely done on the move by Sincere Moore to get that basket.
Oh, Sincere Moore coming in third on the team in scoring. Nice lefty shot off glass, good.
11 points per ball game for him, leads them in steals as well with 2.3 per outing. Jen Wright behind the arc, just in front of the Morehouse bench. Draper with his first touch of the ball game. Spread zone defense for Morehouse. Jen Wright trying to penetrate on the inside, had it taken away. They collapsed on the inside, Morehouse did, and it got rewarded with the basketball. Moore again with a jumper out front, and Sincere is very true on that shot.
Charles, you cannot leave Sincere Moore open. He will kill you from the outside with that open look. He's also a slasher as well as a jumper.
That was the first three-quarter of the ball game. 29% from behind the arc for him. Morehouse with an early 7-2 lead as Draper handles at the left block. Trying to work on the inside with Lawson guarding. Across the floor to Noah. Noah the Jen Wright. 8 to shoot. Walker fires a 3. Rodney can't find the range. Anthony with a backside rebound. Tough effort by him. At the block, fights up. Can't get it to stay, though.
Tough rebound there by Wright. You got to give him credit for that.
Yep.
In there mingling it up.
Morehouse quickly back the other way. Going to have him whistle down at the block. On the penetration left side.
They're going to dab Goins on that personal foul. First on him. Caught him there on the arm. Excellent call there by our official.
At the line, it'll be Caleb Thompson to shoot. Noah with his first.
Caleb Thompson, Charles, very athletic, hailing out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, you know a little bit about that area, don't you?
I do.
A couple of substitutions for Coach Dixon, first-year head coach. His first head coaching job.
Oh, yeah. Charles, he was part of that North Carolina State squad that went to the Final Four. He was the lead assistant for that program.
It's kind of push that Morehouse was looking for when Harold Ellis was searching for a replacement for Douglas Whitler. And they right now under a good start on the Dixon, 2-2 overall and undefeated in conference play at 2-0. Khalil pops out for the basketball. Peters follows closely. Rodney at the block, Draper. Draper trying to square it up down low against Lawson. Back out RJ. Back of the iron on his three-point effort. Rebound Jen Wright in the corner. Reset for TU at 20 seconds. 16:52 left first half of play. We got the travel violation. there on Draper.
Yeah, Draper took a little extra step there trying to get to the basket. He started his drive a little bit too far, then got caught up underneath the basket and took too many steps.
Golden Tigers 17.5 turnovers per ball game on average. First there in this first half of basketball. Glad you could join us on GTSN and the SIAC network. Jumper from out front, Brazelton rattles but missed. Draper clears for TU. Outlet, Khalil. Talk about the holiday walk and some of the students from Tuskegee kind of just getting back on campus. As Jenright goes down hard to the floor, he's tied up down low. We'll check the arrow.
It'll be Tuskegee basketball, Charles, here early.
Jenright trying to get it away.
Yeah.
Just don't know how that foul was missed. Peters with the wraparound drag down.
Yeah, it looked like he was tackled at the 2-yard line, Charles.
Right. Jenright out front now. Rodney handles. Clear takedown there.
Or give him 2 points for the takedown.
Yeah. Good defensive front there by Lawson for the Maroon Tigers, trying to deny it inside to Kasami.
Excellently blocked off the passing lane, just had his right hand extended. And Lawson is kind of long, Charles. Got very little time as a freshman last year, but really has worked his way in. Leading scorer of this ball club coming off the bench.
Rodney again for 3. Had to hurry that one before the buzzer. Rebound at the block. Jamonte Hill with his first carom.
Jamonte Hill, the standout out of Tucker High School, Charles.
Good basketball out of that program. Metro Atlanta. Jumper, back of the iron this time. Sincere not able to convert. Draper clears for TU.
Both Lawson and Hill attended Tucker High School. They didn't play at the same time.
Down low, Anthony to the block. Good convergence by Moore, but he'll be guilty of a foul. And that'll send Anthony right to the line for Tuskegee.
Sincere Moore disagrees with the call, but he did get clipped on the hand. All right, 15:34 to play in the first half, Charles.
Tuskegee trailing at 9-2 to the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. Come to our first break here on GTSN and the SIAC network.
I'm Chris Lee, Mayor of historic Tuskegee, Alabama. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee University Athletics is brought to you by the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. At UBT, our passion and purpose is to deliver world-class services to our people. Let UBP power your world your way. Join our growing community of satisfied customers who trust us to deliver top-notch services, ensure the utility bills needs are met, and with efficiency and reliability. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people. At the line after the timeout, Anthony Wright missed on the first free throw, rattled that second one good for Tuskegee. TCU with a slow start here, Walker, on the offensive side of the floor.
Yeah, they got to get it going. They've got to get Draper involved in the action on the inside.
On a weed, Maroon Tigers working in the corner. Hill with a jumper, leaned back in the corner, missed on the shot. RJ got the rebound, but he was fouled. We'll call that on Lawson.
All right, Charles, so it looks as though Derek Bolton III has checked into the ball game, making his first appearance. Didn't get the start tonight after starting the previous 4 games.
Derek sporting the dread look in this Monday evening basketball game. He'll roll it left side. Draper trying to get it at the block. They'll get it inside the him. He has to come out to get it, though. Slides it across the floor. Jumper, Derek. Back of the iron, missed on the shot. Noah goes skyward and got it, but lost it on the floor. Now they tie it up with the jump ball.
And Charles will switch it back over to the Morehouse side now. Both teams scrambling to get the basketball on the ground. That's what you want to see. And now we see that Noah Goins wants his squad to play with a little more energy. There you get a look at him in your screen. That's Anthony Wright.
We're at 14:52 left first half. It's a 9-3 lead for the Maroon Tigers. They have it in a half-court set. On the weave, this is Thompson with the basketball. TU has dropped into a zone defense now. Out front, space, jumper. Lawson missed on the shot. How about Noah skying there to get that rebound?
He's a great rebounder, is Noah Gaines.
On the move, Derek Bolton lost it at the corner. Morehouse took it away, tapped out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Maroon Tigers.
We're going to get our substitution here. Coach Benji Taylor ain't going for no turnovers early, and there you saw Derek Bolton III turning the basketball over, so he'll have a seat next to Coach.
Julian Watson, the senior from Baton Rouge, out on the floor, and so is Keon Webb, the junior from Durham.
Keon Webb has played some quality minutes, and the minutes that he has been able to play, very deserving.
Nice, you're right, good call on that, averaging about 21 minutes per ball game, 4.8 points and 5.5 rebounds for Webb. 6'2", 185 junior. At the right block off of the leg of Jamonte Hill. Good job by Noah Goins there to tap it off of his leg, and we go back the other way.
Yes, Jamonte Hill was trying to make a move along the baseline, but unfortunately bounced the basketball off of his own foot.
So TU takes it over. Half-court set now. Webb lost his dribble. The left side, Draper. Entry pass to Draper. Goins came away with the basketball and got the lay-in left side.
Remarkable body control there by Goins. He leads this Tuskegee squad in points tonight. He's got 4.
TU inside with Noah on that basket.
Brazelton Childs with the ball now. He likes to penetrate.
Down in the corner, jumper by Hill. Can't find the range. Backside rebound, Keon. He wants to push it. Up the floor, nice pass right side, Rodney. Rodney inside, traffic, lost it momentarily, regains. Now pushes top. Watson, jumper, rattled in and out of there. Good look there by Julian at the free throw line.
Yeah, rim unkind for the junior.
TU 2 of 9 shooting from the floor early on here.
Hill, Charles, he's so athletic with the basketball, though he gets it gutted right there.
Walker took it away. Walker to the rack.
Count that.
Yeah, they'll count that on the goaltend. So break there for Tuskegee. Nice job of Walker defensively. And to take it up the floor, you should take a look at it on the replay.
And more importantly, Charles, you see on the replay, he continues the move. They have a continuation now, a new rule in college basketball.
Nice call on that. Saw it a couple of times in our last ball game, and we see it here early on.
And there you get a look at the young man, R.J. Rodney Walker, one of the best free throw shooters on the team, as well as from distance, from three-point land. He's shooting 79% from the free throw line tonight, 19 for 24 on the season.
Got that free throw there, so three-point play for him the hard way. And TU has cut the deficit to just 1 now.
All right, so Charles Jenright checks back to the ball game for Walker.
Sincere Moore back out on the floor for Coach Dixon and Morehouse. He's behind the arc, tied up at the free throw line. Good defense there by Tuskegee. 10 to shoot now for the Maroon Tigers.
And Charles, you can't leave Brandon Peters, number 15, open. Whap.
Yeah, they left Jared White open that time, and White, the freshman from Fayetteville, knocked it down for a three-pointer.
(12-8), Charles.
Watson, half-court set. Webb tripped up there on the half-court play there by White, and will get him for the personal.
Charles, I think we're both looking at our score sheet, saw it was a 4-point game. We're like, wait a minute, did they close it to 4 that quick? Look at the freshman Jarrett White in your screen here. Charles, seems like a number of the players are braided up after the holiday season.
Yeah. Got the turkey in the braids. Webb works it back out front, trying to get it to Amir Boyce, who just got on the floor. Amir works on the inside.
Okay,
Nice job.
okay.
Oh, it won't stay from Amir, but he got fouled.
Oh, he went to the band,
yeah.
Charles. We have not seen that move in his repertoire.
Yeah.
Crossing the lane, attempting a left-handed shot off the board.
Nice drop, stepping across the paint as your reference. Amir fires up the crowd. He'll go to the line after this timeout. 11:48 remains first half. Tuskegee trailing the Maroon Tigers 12-8. More basketball ahead on GTSN and the SIAC network.
Keep up with Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network with games and other content carried on the Tuskegee Athletics YouTube channel throughout the season.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?
just marking off this area here with cones so we can repair the storm damage.
Why?
So no one gets near the down power lines.
Why?
Because down power lines can be dangerous if you touch them. But it's okay, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
Why?
To keep you safe, so you can, walk Fido there.
Her name is Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup, okay.
Back live here inside Chappie James. Struggle for the Golden Tigers in the half-court set so far. Just 3 of 10 shooting at 30%, but still right on the heels of the Maroon Tigers, trailing at 12-8. And at the line, Amir Boyce shooting for Tuskegee.
Amir Boyce played for head coach Farad Rahman with the W.D. Mohammed program.
Long Island, New York native. From the line at 67%. He has improved dramatically in that category.
His overall game, Charles, has improved since his freshman year.
Yeah.
Played the first half of the season and had to sit out the second half. Learned from that experience and came back strong.
Hit the first free throw there. Cuts it to a 12-9 deficit. And both from the line. I know you're so fond of saying that you got to hit the free throws because they're free.
They're free. You took the words right out of my mouth, Charles.
Been around you long enough. Tight defense by Tuskegee in a half-court set. Out front, way out front with the jumper. It's Peters. Missed on the shot. Right clears the TU. They can tie it with a basket here. Watson handles right side.
Boy, has the tide changed, Charles, since that early 9-point lead by Tuskegee.
Jen Wright jumps out front. Circles across the paint now to good pass on the inside. Julian to the glass. Amir Boyce with the beautiful assist out front.
Oh, Charles, he had his head up and was looking for the cutter. Julian Watson to the basket for 2.
Beautifully done there by Amir Boyce. Only his 3rd assist of the season, but that was a beauty.
Charles, contributions like that will get you more playing time.
Moore inside the paint for the Maroon Tigers. Answers right back.
Sincere Moore, Charles, in your screen, they're getting it done on both the offensive defensive sides. He's leading all scorers with 7 points tonight.
Yeah, Morehouse very interesting in terms of their roster. Have 2 players, the first name of Sincere.
Yep.
Across the floor, Watson again now. Julian Boyce at the free throw. Nice turn, right-hander to the glass. Missed on the shot. I know you like the move, though.
Charles, I do like it because he's playing with more confidence, and that's what you want to see.
Morehouse leading by 2 to the glass. They got the lay-in left side.
Oh,
Tough job.
A lovely lay there by the freshman. He's got 5 tonight in your screen.
Nice move there. You're right. Hot of the glass with the left hand. Webb to Moore. Amir trying to work inside on McCormick. Amir turns once, now pushes back out. Julian, jumper right side. Banked it, but he missed. And we go under 10 minutes left, first half of play. Morehouse by 4. Right side with the basketball, Thompson. Now on a weave. It's Peters.
Oh, beautiful pass by Peters.
Wide open down low was McCormick. He didn't have to do anything. It was the pass that set that up.
No question. Second field goal for McCormick. He's got 4. Came into this game second on the team in both scoring and rebounding, averaging 11.8 points and 5.5 rebounds.
Jen Wright trying to get going right side. Banked it home. Somehow muscled that up with double coverage at the right base.
And Charles, we need more of that from Jen Wright. That's just his first bucket of the night.
4-point lead for Morehouse now with 9:07 left first half. On the move, left side, jumper, Peterson, rebound, Webb.
Here's what I mean, Charles. Webb does those little things that gets in the score sheet. That time coming up with his second rebound.
He'll work it right side. Now bounces to Watson and across the horn to Jenright, trying to see if they can get him in a one-on-one with Moore. He'll work it behind the back, head fake. Can't get it airborne. He's trying to see if he could draw a foul there. To the rack hard, right side is Anthony Wright.
It's going to be a foul call. And Charles, you notice we don't really see that anymore in basketball. I know a few years back when James Harden made it famous with he kind of stop and make you foul him or lean into you. You don't see a whole lot of that nowadays where cats intentionally try to draw a foul.
Yeah, we saw an example of it right there, but Khalil just not able to finish it up on that side. Had the defender riding his back, was going to be clearly fouled.
Yeah, you saw that in your replay right in front of you there.
Anthony Wright at the line for Tuskegee. Does the right thing on that first free throw, knocks it down. Go to 8:40 left now.
And Charles, he's 2 for 3 on the night as we see Amir Boyce checking out of the ball game.
Julian Watson departing, and so is Keon Webb.
There's it. I'm sorry, Charles, go right ahead.
No, your show. You do it.
No, man. I'm just here visiting, bro. I'm just here visiting. I ain't got to wash no dishes. All I got to do is eat. Yeah, I eat. I ain't got to clean up nothing. I come, eat, and go about my business.
Not at this house.
Can't forget the dessert, too, Charles.
Half court set
Give me
for the
that.
Maroon Tigers. Rodney took it.
Alley-oop.
Back the other way. Oh, what the finish there, Anthony Wright.
Oh, you can see it coming in the air tonight, Charles.
Oh, yeah, what a feed by R.J. Walker, perfectly. TU trailing by a point now with 8:10 left first half. Trailed all the way so far. See if they can claim their first lead. Good defensive stop if they can get it. Out front, three-point shot creases the rim. Morehouse runs it down in the corner, though.
Good save by Hill. Watch him on the get back here. Oh, yeah.
On the move at the block.
Ooh.
Threw it right in between the hands of Bolton. They go across the floor. How about the screen out down low there by Draper?
First chance for a lead here, Charles.
Walker wants to work right side. Anticipated there, and Moore took it away. He'll be uncontested on the lay-in left side.
And, Charles, that's unfamiliar territory for Rodney Walker. Very rarely seeing him turn the basketball over, and he's disgusted by it.
Yeah, that was such a long pass that he was trying to make over to Jenright on the far side of the floor.
Keep telling about also Sincere Moore doing it on both sides of the court.
Draper trying to go to work on the inside. Nice lead down at the block. Jenright there for the lay-in assist. Kasami Draper.
Nice by Jenright gathering himself down low and just going off board for the bucket. He was a standout, Charles, at Waynesboro Community College up in Michigan.
One of the things we've been talking about Walker early season is to see what that chemistry is like, and there's some chemistry there. Jenright, a 2-on-1 now. Alley-oop at the block again. And a foul call down low. They'll get the foul. Sincere Key will be called for the foul for Morehouse. And TU trying to set up another alley-oop there as you take a look at this previous play here. And that was a nice finish on the assist from R.J. Anthony Wright doing a good job there on the follow. Timeout on the floor, 6:54 left in this first half. And while we were talking about it early on about trying to see what the chemistry was going to be like with Khalil Jenright and Kasami Draper out on the floor. And we're starting to see that now, that the two of them are starting to work together a lot more freely as the season's really starting to unfold.
Yeah, Charles, you know, it's so tough, it's so difficult with the transfer portal being utilized really by all the SIAC schools, because you're competing for that championship. You want to try to get the best players in that you can into the program, and sometimes it takes a while. It might take you half the season to get some sort of camaraderie, some sort of flow going as you see Benji Taylor and they're designing a play. And what I love about these Tuskegee coaches, Charles, they love executing out of the timeouts. I mean, when you're drawing up the play, it's one thing to draw it up and another to actually go out and execute it. So it's nice to see these clubs take advantage of that play calling.
Yeah, going to be a situation here where they come back for play on the floor, TU. If they can execute on this particular possession, they'll have their first lead of the ball game. As Coach Taylor, in his 7th season at Tuskegee, breaks that huddle.
And Charles, one of the nice things I liked on that last break, Derek Bolton, there you see him in your screen, Derek Bolton III, number 0. He is a high flyer, and his teammate was trying to get him off right there on a thunderous dunk, because we haven't yet seen how truly athletic Coach Benji Taylor's player is.
It will be Bolton at the line to shoot here. TU trailing by a point. 5 of 7 from the free throw line so far for the Golden Tigers. Bolton missed, but Goins got a rebound. Reset out front to Jenwright with 6:50 left first half.
That Goins is he's the team's #1 offensive rebound, Charles. That's his 11th offensive rebound of the season.
Draper on the hook shot, missed it there. Maroon Tigers clear. TU hustling back defensively. Left side, Peters. Jumper, rebound, backside, Bolton. Derrick, quick step for him across the timeline.
Another opportunity, Charles, for Tuskegee to take a lead.
Last 3 or 4 trips down the floor, they've had it sitting right there in front of them. Let's see if they can capitalize here. RJ cross dribble, lost it momentarily now. The Maroon Tigers take it away. Back the other way, and a foul called on the penetration by Key.
What a tangled web Rodney Walker wove. And if he doesn't get it together here, they're going to make a substitution to get Keon Webb in there for control.
Yeah, they doubled him right out front, just kind of jumped him real quick and couldn't control it in between the legs. And he'll come over and get a word with Coach Taylor, trying to get him to avoid that type situation, unload that basketball sooner.
And you saw Rodney Walker saying, yes, sir.
What else are you going to say?
Hey, listen, yes, sir, and no, sir is a lost art out here in these streets, Charles. I think if young men and young women, use that term, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, I think it helps, promote self-respect, proper respect, for real.
Yeah, we don't have any of that here at Tuskegee. It's about yes, sir, no, sir here at Tuskegee. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. At the block, Draper, head fake. Yes, sir, got it for Tuskegee.
Boy, both he and you willed that basketball into the goal, Charles, and believe it or not, Tuskegee's leading scorer, that's his first 2 points of the game. It ties the score at 21.
5:43 left first half. Half-court set, Moore with it for the Maroon Tigers. Near the free throw line now, cutting it's Lawson. Now at the block, Key. Pick away Tuskegee at the block. Good convergence there by Bolton, Draper, and RJ.
Bolton the third, nice job of getting his hands once again in the passing lanes.
For 3, rattled by RJ. He wanted a dagger there, had a good look, couldn't stay for him though.
They got a mismatch now. Hill on Walker, now they switch it back.
This is Sincere. Moore works across the floor now.
Ooh, looked like he traveled there, Charles, and he traveled twice.
And for all of that, he gets rewarded with a foul. He'll go at the line shooting. Is that how you do it?
Well, Lawson looked like he took a Jaminski step before starting that move along the far sideline. Let's take a look. Watch it, Charles. Oh, just a shade behind on that one.
Yeah. But he'll be at the line shooting for the Maroon Tigers.
Lawson, Charles, once again, the SIAC Player of the Week, Charles, averaging 16.5 points coming off of the bench. And, Charles, last week, he shot a blistering 68% for the field in 2 conference wins versus Albany State and Spring Hill.
Indeed, you're right. 19 of 28 shooting and 5 of 8 from behind the arc for the sophomore.
And there you get a look at Goins checking out of the game. He put in excellent work, Charles. 4 points in the early going.
Oh, is that a...
Yeah, I played that. Yeah, you saw how I did it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to slide it in and not say anything and see if people catch on in the early
I heard it back
yeah,
there.
You heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it. You heard it.
22-21. Tuskegee trailing by a point. Anthony with it, right side, up top Draper. White got some space there. Jenwright trying to come off a turn, lost the basketball. Morehouse back the other way. They challenge Jenwright left side, and Khalil commits the foul. And Morehouse will send Caleb Thompson to the line.
Well, Jenwright, as you mentioned, commits that foul. And for Jenwright, that's his first personal. Unfortunately, in the scorebook, Charles, that's going to be a turnover for R.J. Walker. So he's really on, if you look at the stats right now, he's really struggling. So what I want to see how he responds to this adversity. See if he can turn it around.
Thompson missing on that first free throw attempt for the Maroon Tigers. Thompson yet to score in this basketball game.
Who hasn't, Charles?
Thompson for Morehouse.
Well, he has a couple of free throws, Charles. He went to the free throw line earlier and hit his first 2 attempts, so he should be 2, now make it 3 for 4 from the line.
Got that one.
But Charles, keep in mind, I am not official. So.
Yeah, they have that as his first point, but you had your eye on the game. We'll go with you.
What? You're gonna agree with me, Charles?
I haven't eaten all day, so a little bit weak
I
here.
knew there had to be an explanation.
Draper working at the block inside, and he drew the foul.
Oh yeah, I like the aggressive nature of that move in drawing the foul. As aggressive with his move, he had 2 players come over, and hey, they got the 2-for-1 special. Logan McCormick commits his second foul, so he's going to check out of the ball game right here quick, Charles. If you're Coach Dixon, you want to protect one of your better players and get him out of the ball game.
Draper right now, as you reference, only 2 points in the ball game. First free throw, he missed there.
And here comes that substitution we're anticipating, Charles. Let's see if he checks out. And he does, Charles.
McCormick departs. He's coming off of that 20-point performance in their win over Spring Hill.
Yeah. Being replaced Josiah Lawson in the game.
He was perfect for them in that ball game against Spring Hill. 7 of 7 from the floor for McCormick.
Wow.
And Morehouse clinging to the lead. Lead it 23-22. TU on defense now looking to see if they can't get a turnover and take this thing back the other way with under 4 minutes remaining first half of play. Farrar, the sophomore from Edmonton. They move it down in the corner. Hill, 5 to shoot. They drop it down at the block. Thompson pushes back out. Violation there.
Yes. Excellent defensive sequence by Tuskegee. They played hard through the whole 30 seconds and were rewarded for that effort. Especially the guy in your screen there, Khalil Jenright, the transfer from Lemoyne-Owen College. He was all SIAC, Charles, and transferred into Tuskegee.
Comes in that way preseason as well. 3:40 left first half. TU trailing 23-22. Take a break here on GTSN and the SIAC network.
Here at Tuskegee University, some of our historical figures like Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, those are some of the people that created or started that Tuskegee experience.
This place is so different. You have a support system, a real support system. We may ball and parlay, but the most important thing we do is graduate. And after we graduate, we accelerate in everything we do.
I'm Will Sparrow, Director of the Tuskegee Lift Academy, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
And welcome back, everybody. We're live inside Chappie James Arena. 3:40 left first half of play. Charles Ward, Dwayne Walker. As the Golden Tigers trail the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College 23-22 in SIAC basketball. Each team undefeated in conference play at 2-0.
Charles, nice crowd here as the students begin to trickle in back from the break.
Good backdoor pass there as Bolton couldn't handle it, though, lost it at the cylinder.
Charles, that's what we talked about, Charles, that play setting during the timeout. Obviously, there a backdoor cut in the plans. Unfortunately, Derek Bolton III lost control of the basketball.
Yeah, excellent drawn up by Tuskegee. Half-court set now for Morehouse. They work a weave out front. Farrar, long-range jumper by him. He missed.
Sub at the table, Charles. Looks like Derek Bolton III is going to come out of the game.
RJ handles out front. Slide pass to right. Anthony bounce pass inside Draper. Double there. Draper to the rack. Banked it, but he left it at the front of the cylinder.
Man, that was a hot potato. Draper did a nice job of corralling that basketball. As we see, Lawson goes into the lane. May have gotten away with the travel. And there's Caleb Thompson. Goes off glass, too, for Caleb Thompson. First field goal of the game for him. He's got 5 tonight.
Yeah, Morehouse very patient on that end of the floor. They keep the lead at 25-22. We're at 2:25 left first half. Draper at the foul line. Squares. Had it tapped. He'll chase it down. 13 to shoot for the Golden Tigers. Walker, left side, Bolton on the push. Reverse lay in by Derek at the block. Nicely done by the junior.
First 2 points of the game for Bolton. The third, he's like, let me get these two before I come out.
Maybe I'll stay if I get these two.
Right, right.
2 minutes left, first half now. Behind the arc is Farrar. Whistles on the inside. It's either got to be Anthony Wright or R.J. Walker. Looks like it's going to be R.J.
So just the first personal for R.J. Derek Bolton III will check out of the game. There you see him right there after that made two. Like I said, Charles, let me get these two before I come out of the game. He's being replaced by Keon Webb, number 4. There we get a look at R.J. Walker checking the inbounder.
Non-shooting foul. They push it into the backcourt.
An underused play right there, Charles. I love that play, by the way.
You do, yeah. Moore handled it back in the backcourt. Now they're at half-court set. Thompson in the paint. Shot clock down to 5. Off balance on that shot with Lawson.
Had a couple more seconds, Charles, to deal with there. Rushed that shot up in the air. Now we're going to get a trip by Peters in the forecourt.
Yeah, only the second personal on Webb. As he was coming up the floor, he was bumped in the backcourt. No call there. But they got bumped on that sideline, and it'll stay with
in the bonus,
Webb
Charles.
at the line shooting in the bonus. Yeah, 26 left.
And they've got the advantage in the bonus. Does Tuskegee for the next 1 minute and 26 seconds. Tuskegee, they have 5 team fouls, so they have 2 fouls to give as Robert Brazelton checks into the ball game for Morehouse, replacing Caleb Thompson.
So Tuskegee with a chance to climb ahead from the free throw line. Webb can't convert on the front end of the 1-and-1. Basketball's loose on the floor. Morehouse has the basketball.
Draper had it, but Lawson took it away.
Yep. Across the floor, this is White with the basketball. I beg your pardon, that's Peters. Throwing it inside, and they threw it away. Draper with the long arms, tapped it away. Anthony Wright runs the floor and got the lay in after the assist from Jen Wright.
Jen Wright, hitting Wright. Anthony Wright, he looked like a gazelle on that move, Charles.
TU up by a point now. Floater to the glass, rebound Khalil. He's on the move now. TU with the 1-point spread. Less than a minute remaining. Inside Draper, dangerous pass, and he threw it away.
Charles, it was dangerous because he had a man in front of him and a man behind him, anticipating that entry pass.
Nice call on that, Walk. That's exactly what it was, the old sandwich play. Sincere Moore with it for the Maroon. Tigers got space at the free throw line. Jumper rattle, but he missed. Draper clears. TU with 26 seconds left.
All right, Charles, and just like that, Tuskegee has the lead, 26-25, and a chance to extend on that lead.
Yeah, trailed all of this first half. His last couple of seconds here. Jen Wright, 11. He'll roll right side, looking for space. Now across the floor, Webb at the block. Draper trying to run it down. Turns, jumper, back of the iron, tapped around. Anthony Wright went for the tap at the buzzer. Couldn't get it over and into the cylinder, so we come to the end of this first half. And it's a good surge by the Golden Tigers exactly when they needed it. Late in this first half, they'll go into the locker room leading it 26-25 over the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. Stay with us. More basketball ahead on GTSN and the SIAC network.
C-SPY is a prestigious scholarship, a world-class leadership training program, and a ticket to a rewarding career as an officer in the United States Coast Guard. C-SPY is an opportunity for students attending minority-serving institutions that goes beyond paying for 2 years of tuition and other college expenses. Once accepted, you'll be a member of the Coast Guard, earning a full-time salary, plus medical benefits and a housing allowance. While continuing your full-time studies, you'll get to learn about life in the Coast Guard firsthand. You'll quickly find that the Coast Guard is unique from the other military branches. It's a different kind of service, with crews of like-minded people who perform life-saving missions every day and protect our environment and communities. If you're ready to step up as a leader and help us make the world a better place, Then visit gocoastguard.com/CSPI to learn more or talk to a recruiter.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
And welcome back to Chappie James Arena with our halftime score. Tuskegee 26, Morehouse 25. I'm Dwayne Walker at halftime here with women's head basketball coach Shiante Wester. Coach Wester, welcome on.
Welcome. Thank you.
Hey, listen, Coach, 3-2 overall. You're undefeated so far at home in conference. 3-2 overall, but you lost to Lane coming off that loss. Summarize the season for me 5 games through.
The season has been good. It's been challenging. Everybody give us their best shot when they see Tuskegee. So we got to come in and work every night. No days off, no plays off, and just got to come in and bring it all every night.
So last year you played for the SIAC championship. Unfortunately, you lost in the finals. What did you learn from that experience?
I learned that I needed more well-rounded players. I needed to add more depth to my team, to my bench. So I was able to get out and recruit and get some more players to add on to those missing pieces that I needed to take on the tough teams. This is a great league. Full of great guards, so I needed better guard play, and I was able to get out and get that.
And, Coach, you had 9 transfer players come into the program. Was it 9 or
13?
13. Yeah. I wanted you to say 13. But listen, that's what you have to do to win championships, and I applaud you for that. So let's highlight some of the players. I know Ariana Durrell has done an excellent job so far this season. She plays the most minutes. What has she meant to this program?
She's just a floor general. She could play on and off the ball. She's a pure shooter. She could handle. She could control the game, get her teammates involved a lot. So when I need her off the ball and be that shooter, she can do that as well. When I need her to facilitate, she can do that. She just brings a lot of energy and get her team involved a lot. So they depend on her to get us going, and then they feed off of her energy.
And speaking of energy, Shemaya Mackin, another transfer, came in here, and she's doing her thing. She gives the club a lot of energy, like we spoke, amongst the leading scorers on the team. Let's talk about her play this season.
She's really worked off season. She's demanding the ball. She's getting in the gym a lot. Sometimes you'll find her at the gym right after our game. So I have to tell her, hey, you have to go rest. But she's been a spark. She got a knack for that ball. She want to get the rebound. She want to be all over. Sometimes I tell her she helped too much. She want to be all over the court, helping and everything. I was like, hey, it's not your help. But she's definitely a spark. No dull moment with her. Always another one that brings positive energy all the time. So even with that tough loss against Lane, we were able to get into practice, and she said that, hey, we can't dwell on yesterday. Right. We got to focus on the next game. So what happened yesterday. Let's move on.
And, Coach, here at Chappie James, you have a winning record. What's it like for you as a coach? Do you feel really comfortable playing in this environment? I notice your demeanor is so calm no matter what the situation is, and I think that's such an admirable trait of yours.
Thank you. I mean, like I tell them, like, we could have a bad moment, but never have a bad day. So we have the next play mentality. So I take that on the court, too. Like, I can't get riled up over every situation. I got to be calm for them. So if they don't see me nervous, then they won't be nervous. So I got to keep my poise just for them.
Okay, we're wrapping up here with Tuskegee women's head basketball coach, Shiante Wester. And, Coach, I gotta admit something. I'm a fan of yours. I follow you. I follow you on IG. And tell me, what has social media meant to your recruiting? And for you, like I said, I think you're like a social media star.
Thank you. I mean, a lot of people this generation, that's the trend. Social media is the trend. So I'm just me. I'm just, being a Christian leader, trying to bring quality players in here to play for this great institution. So we got a great president. We've got a great AD. So, I mean, who wouldn't want to be here? So, I mean, I'm just trying to follow the trend, keep the trend going. This is a great environment to be in, coach in, play in. So you got to love it.
And, Coach, as we wrap up here, now I know the SIAC championship is on your mind. That's what you want out of this. Do you feel as though your team is headed in that direction right now? Do you see that vision?
Yes. The vision always been the SIAC championship and also to compete and play in the NCAA play. It's bigger than our conference, but our conference is here. We want that as well. So we want to be able to show that we can compete on the next level as well, getting to the NCAA play. So that was our goal from the summer, coming in, working hard. That's our mission. That's our vision, to get to the championship, to win the championship. We was 12 points. 12 points is on our board. I think that's what we lost to Miles College by.
Yes.
So that's been on our board, 12 points. We would have had a ring. So
on the board right now, it says Tuskegee is leading by a score of 26-25 over Morehouse. Coach, I want to thank you for joining us at halftime.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we come back. Charles and I will be back with second half action in just one moment.
Love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Greeting, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics, and you're listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
And we're back live here inside Chappie James Arena. At the start of the second half, Tuskegee leads at 26-25. Walker, thanks for that halftime interview with head coach Shiante Wester.
I tried, Coach. I tried, Charles. I tried.
Oh, that's okay. You can call me Coach.
You're teaching me today, Charles.
Right. Half-court set for TU now. Draper at the block, being picked up down there by McCormick. Out front, Rodney Walker knocks down a three-pointer. Good thing started here in the second half for the Golden Tigers.
Well, Charles, it looks like we got our answer. Going into the break, I wanted to know how would he respond to some of the adversity he faced in the first half, and we see how he reacted.
Down low, nice job. They got it inside on an easy lay-in. McCormick couldn't finish, though. First half of play, TU 11 of 26 shooting from the floor. Draper down at the block. He's fouled as Thompson is catching up with that play for Morehouse. They were 9 of 23 shooting in the first 20 minutes of play. From the free throw line, Tuskegee 6 of 11. Morehouse 5 of 8. TU at 55% shooting from the line. Turnovers first half, 7 for Morehouse, 6 for Tuskegee. Points off of turnovers first half, 4 for the Maroon Tigers. Tuskegee with 9 points off of the turnovers. We've got some of the individual scoring in that first 20 minutes of play.
All right, we see Brazelton bringing the basketball up for Morehouse College. 4-point advantage, Charles, by Tuskegee. Let's see if they can expand the lead.
Sincere Moore collects on his 13th point of the ball game. He had 11 at halftime. Jared White had 5 for the Maroon Tigers in that first half of play. Lawson only held to just a point in that first half, coming off of that big player of the week performance last weekend. Tuskegee half-court set, leading by 2 now. All the way to the rack, Jenright challenged on the inside. Sincere Moore with the block. That leads to an outlet down the right side, and McCormick able to convert for the Maroon Tigers.
Sincere Moore has been very, very impressive. I reiterated earlier about how he's looked on defense, and he met the offensive player on the apex there.
Junior from Chesterfield, Virginia. Ties it at 29. Noah lost it momentarily, regains. Morehouse in a zone defense now. Walker out front in the corner. Jenright thought about the three, gives it up to RJ instead. 5 to shoot. RJ leans back in the paint, banked it home out front for TU.
Yes, sir. 5 points in the second half already. He's got 8 overall, so Rodney Walker heating up, Charles.
TU up by a field goal. Half-court set now for Morehouse as Brazelton handles out front.
Tuskegee playing that matchup zone, Charles.
Down in the corner with the basketball is Peters. 9 to shoot for Morehouse. Peters, jumper, front of the iron, rebound. Tapped out of bounds, it'll stay with Morehouse.
Brandon Peters has not found the range, coming in here averaging 9.8 points a game as we see Rodney Walker turnaround right there off glass, good.
Yeah, knew what he was facing with on that clock shot too. Got it to the back of the cylinder for the basket. Moore to inbound it for Morehouse now. TU up by a field goal, 31-29. Good step there in the paint, though. Thompson lost it there. Jumper in the corner. Brazelton's off the mark. Basketball's chased down. Morehouse gets another look.
Tuskegee needed to find a body on that shot there. Not everyone bodied up.
Yeah, had some leakage there. Speaking of leakage, there's a turnover there inside the paint as McCormick coughed it up.
Goings on the scene again.
Rodney again, this time from way out front. RJ knocks it down.
Yes, sir, Charles. Second three-point baskets, and just like that, he's in double digits. 5-point lead now by the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, coming out on fire in this second half is Rodney Walker. Half-court set for Morehouse. TU leads at 34-29. It's the largest lead of the ball game. McCormick challenged at the block by Jenright.
Good foul there by Jenright, Charles. Can't let an uncontested dunk get in there.
Yeah.
Watch here on this transition by Walker, really feeling it. Pulling up, unconscious, whap.
Sometimes you just know, right?
Hey, man, if you're feeling it, heat check it.
Sure.
Hey, expect more of the same when they come back down the floor.
Why not? Prove it wrong.
You know? All right, we got Logan McCormick at the free throw line for Morehouse. McCormick, as we mentioned, Charles, He won the high jump in track at the SIAC championships as we get a look at our cheerleaders for Tuskegee and the screen right there.
Back from the Thanksgiving break. Good crowd on hand here inside Chappie James. Things starting to settle in right before you get ready for the Christmas break. Always such a short period between once you get back from Thanksgiving and the close of the semester.
Charles, I got to tell you, this whole year's gone by pretty swiftly.
Yeah, no doubt. It really has. You know, you measure it by the seasons. Football season just a blur.
Yep.
Now here we are approaching the front half of the basketball season almost being over. Webb for three, left it at the front of the cylinder. Rebound chased down in the corner by Brazelton.
Webb may have been better served by following that shot instead of posing down. Give me that.
Rodney took it away. Rodney challenging to the glass, tried to leave it there for a follow-up. Got his own follow-up and spins it good.
Boy, he has exuded a lot of confidence in this second half of play. 10 points already in the early going, not even 5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, great play on that end down there for Rodney because he knew that if he didn't make the layup, he could just leave it on the cylinder and had two players following behind.
Smart.
Jumper, Moore creased the rim on it, but the Maroon Tigers get another look. Brazelton, he'll miss on his shot offering, and now Tuskegee converges in the corner. Jenwright runs it down. Amir Boyce out on the floor now for Coach Taylor and Tuskegee. At the block, Noah. Noah, hard push, lost the basketball. Morehouse runs it down. They got numbers on a 3-on-1. All the way through and underneath, the spinner falls off. Jenwright commits the foul. That'll be Brazelton going to the line to shoot.
Brazelton did an excellent job in shielding the defender and drawing the foul at the same time. So we'll have the leader in assist for Morehouse step to the free throw line when we come back from a break with our score, Tuskegee 36, Morehouse 31. Let's take time out on GTSN.
Here at Tuskegee University, some of our historical figures like Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, those are some of the people that created or started that Tuskegee experience.
This place is so different. You have a support system, a real support system. We may ball and parlay, but the most important thing we do is graduate. And after we graduate, we accelerate in everything we do.
Hello, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Dr. Mark Brown, President and CEO of Tuskegee University. This is our First Lady, Miss Gwendolyn Jackson Brown. We are so excited about the Golden Tiger Sports Network and this year's season. TU, you know.
Back live here inside Chappie James. 15 minutes, 14 seconds remains in this contest. One of these teams going to remain undefeated in SIAC play, each at 2-0 as this ball game continues to unfold. At the line for the Maroon Tigers, Robert Brazelton, the junior from Chicago, hits that first free throw.
Speaking to first, Charles, first points of the contest for him. Once again, Charles, this is the leader in assists for this squad, averaging 25 minutes per contest. And also one of the leading three-point shooters on the team, coming in at 43% per clip.
TU leads by 4. Keon with the basketball, works across the floor now, Rodney. Now Webb again up top. They're trying to get at the Boyce at the block. Amir is there. Watch the drop step by him. Amir, nice push back out. Across the floor, RJ again for 3. Back of the iron that time. Rebound, Draper to the rack, banked it. Won't stay, but he's at the free throw line.
Oh, Charles, I thought that basketball was going to find the bottom of the hoop. Unfortunately, it did not. Josiah Lawson is credited with that foul. Second personal foul on him as we get a look at the replay. Draper just could not get that basketball to fall. Draper been kind of quiet in that first half, accumulating just 3 points, a field goal, and a free throw. Now make that his second free throw of the contest. He's got 4 points, Charles.
Finished that first half with 6 rebounds for Tuskegee. Rebounds with 7 after he got that board and a putback. 37-32, TU leads it. And Draper good on the free throws for Tuskegee.
Leading scorer on the squad, Charles Draper, averaging 18.8 points a game. Looking to get on track.
TU at 50% from the floor, 7 of 14. Morehouse half-court set now. Out front, right side is Brazelton.
He's looking to penetrate, Charles.
Lead behind on the push is Lawson. Now Sincere Moore takes a turn, 6 to shoot for Morehouse. Good defensive work there by Tuskegee, 3 to shoot. Brazelton hoists one, missed on the shot. Draper had the rebound, fought for it, but lost it to the Maroon Tigers.
Draper, unfortunately.
Had the early sense about that rebound, just couldn't collect it fully.
And Charles, just the first foul. I wouldn't take Draper out, Charles. They've got Jen Wright at the table, I believe, to substitute in for Draper. Let's see. No, now there's some confusion. It's going to be Keon Webb that's going to check out of the game.
Yep. So Jen Wright will be out there on the floor with Draper.
And Charles, we don't see that often. See Jen Wright and Draper on the floor at the same time, per se.
Right. Not very much. We're hoping to see more of that as the season unfolds. Whistles on a penetration right side.
Yeah, they're going to nail R.J. Walker in your screen there with that personal. Second personal foul on him, Charles. 4th team foul on the Golden Tigers. So you want to watch that foul play. You want to try to play tough defense. And there you get a look at Rodney Walker talking to the official. He wants to know from Nate Anderson, hey, Nate, what's the deal?
Nate's like, hey, check the scoreboard.
Yeah, right.
Think you just picked up the second, buddy.
Man, but what an inspiration R.J. Walker has been so far this season.
Yeah, even last year.
Yeah, one of returners, one of 3 starters that came back to the program for Benji Taylor.
Sure, and Coach Taylor all season long last year was just talking about how much pressure he had to put on the shoulders of Rodney to handle that offense a year ago. And now, a season later, really has blossomed into the leader of that team. Talk about a good step in the paint. That's Draper.
That was a little Euro step. Yeah.
Good body control there by Kasami at the block. Down in the corner, TU takes it away. Up the floor, Jen Wright, right side. Khalil to the rack. Missed the shot, but he's fouled.
Oh, Charles, he was going to go with bad intentions, have the Morehouse defender not come over. Now we see the player scrum on the basketball court. Watches. He had bad intentions right there until the defender came over.
Yeah, didn't really undercut him. It was Lawson trying to get there defensively.
Yeah. Lawson has 3 fouls, Charles, and it's the 3rd team foul on Morehouse in this half.
We're at 13:41 remaining in the basketball game. Tuskegee with his largest lead of the contest, 40-33.
And Jen Wright, Charles, he's been pretty solid from the free throw line so far this year.
First trip to the line in this basketball game, though. He's got 4 points overall.
Well, make that 5 after that big shot, Charles.
As we referenced, he's coming off a good performance at the line in the win against Clark Atlanta. 10 of 10 free throw shooting in that ball game.
Charles came into today's action shooting 89% from the free throw line.
Yeah,
that's extraordinary.
No doubt. How are you as a free throw shooter?
I was very good, Charles, as a free throw shooter. I shot about 83% in my career, yep.
Saw you display some of those skills a year ago, 2 years ago, up in Pennsylvania. Bounce pass, Jen Wright. A little fun shoot around with one of our producers up there at that tournament, and Jen Wright guilty of a travel there. I was impressed.
Were you, Charles? You really were impressed for real?
Sure, I didn't think you know which end of the basketball to even deal with.
Oh, wow. Hey, look at Jen Wright, who was called for the traveling violation there. So unfortunate turnover here. Charles, as the possessions shrink down here, you want to make sure you take care of the basketball.
Moore for 3, rattled it. Got a break, TU did. That one spins in and out of there.
Now, that was a James Harden there. As Sincere, he did more. Look at him. He got the little slide. Oh, he knows it. Look, he know what he had did it.
Sure.
He knew what he did, Charles. He leaned it. Watch here on the replay. Watch. Sincere Moore, once he gets the player to commit up in there, watch. Yeah.
Sure.
Slides into him a little bit. Watch
Yeah.
how he turns his body. Watch. Turns,
Yeah.
down. I mean, it's a good call, though. It's a good call.
Lower body contact there. And, really, he kind of created it because he kind of was going forward when he was coming down off of his jump.
Well, you as the defender, Charles, you have
Gotta
to
get
give
space.
you have to give space for the offensive player to land. Otherwise, you're going to undercut him, and that's why the foul was called. So excellent call there. As we get a look at some of our student body here, Charles, checking out the game here at Chappie James.
Yeah, got to put that turkey and dressing down. Now it's time to hit those books again.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Substitutions for Tuskegee.
Now it's time to put your mind on fruitcake.
Fruitcake. There you get a look at Coach Benji Taylor on your screen, checking out the goings-ons here. A couple of missed free throws there, so Morehouse not taking advantage of an opportunity there.
42-35, TU still leads. Webb with it far side of the floor. Nice shuttle across the floor to Rodney. Bounce pass at the block, Draper. Draper turns, leans back on the D and got the jumper in the paint.
Excellent recognition by Draper, knowing that Lawson is in foul trouble. He's got 3, so that next foul, the 4th, will put him on the bench.
12:22 left. Great move by Draper. Last couple trips down the floor, that little Euro step thing, and now that one with the lean back, getting things in order.
Did you say that Euro step thing? Is that what you said?
This wasn't fully a Euro step. It was somewhere close, right?
More like a year step.
Yeah, right. Just outside the U.S. step.
Yeah, right. Look at that. Ooh, I like it, Kasami. I like it.
Draper, good body controls. Always had that. No question about it. TU with a 44-35 lead.
7 points now in this half by Draper. He's double digits. He has 10 now, Charles.
Maroon Tigers with it. Half court set.
Give me that.
Yep, they take it away. Julian Dixon out on the floor, and Julian Watson, that is, takes it away.
Amir Boyce in the game now, along with Watson, Webb. Let's see if they can get off a quality shot here, Charles. That is, I thought he was going to
had
shoot
it,
that.
yeah, gave it up, trying to give it to Draper instead. One pass too many, back the other way as Hill.
I was going to say, Jamonte Hill, he will dunk on you, Charles. Charles had a chance to cover Jamonte Hill when he was at Tucker High School, Charles, in the GHSA basketball playoffs. Quite a competitor, Charles. Very athletic performer.
Yeah, chose to come local and stay at Morehouse, and a big contribution to their program. 11:40 remains. TU leads at 44-35. More basketball ahead on GTSN and the SIAC network.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game.
Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Tiger fans, this is Jordan Benson, the Sports Information Director here at Tuskegee. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go.
We are back live inside Chappie James Arena.
A little Chingy in the background, Charles. I like the way you do it right there. Chingy, a hit from the early 2000s, Charles.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, Charles. Come on, Charles. Chingy.
Yeah.
You don't remember Chingy? He's under Disturb the Peace. I think Ludacris had him signed, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, Charles.
What do you want from me, man? Hill at the line for Morehouse. Got that free throw. Yeah,
he went with the Tyrese Gibson. He said, "What do you want from me?"
Sure. What else can I give? Second free throw is good by Hill as well. Second team all-conference player for the Maroon Tigers. Watson up the floor, Draper 2-on-1 now. Draper all the way to the rack, and he missed on the lay, and it's tapped around, and it'll come to Walker.
Wow, he had his teammate Amir Boyce wide open. May have been better served to pass that to his teammate.
Draper again working on the inside on a travel violation.
Yep, Jermonte Hill, he moved the chair from behind him.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Oh, yeah. Watch his entry pass. Watch here. He's behind, checking Draper. Now watch. Watch. Travel.
Got him on the travel. We'll go back the other way. 11:19 left. Something with the scoreboard, I believe. Side out for the Maroon Tigers.
Charles, looks like the 30-second clock there as you get a look at Terry Anthony, one of our referees in your screen there. They stopped play because it said 29 seconds on the shot clock, and they have changed it to 25, and here we go.
And Morehouse half-court set. They get it out front to McCormick. Moore behind the arc left corner. Jen Wright tightly defensively. Lean back on the jumper there, front of the iron. Basketball's loose on the floor. Draper finally picks it up for TU. Up the floor, Watson lost it, but gave it right over to RJ. TU in a little bit of a chaos in the backcourt, but got through it.
Yep, bottom line is they made it over in 10 seconds.
Watson backpedals near the mid-stripe now. Julian, entry pass, Amir. Amir works at the block, to the glass, missed on the shot, fights for a rebound, came clear to Draper. Draper had it stripped at the base.
Oh, it wasn't cleanly stripped, there's a foul.
They call it on Jermonte Hill.
Just the first one for that young man, 4th team foul. Now it's Tuskegee that has to play, I'm not going to say cautiously, Charles, but they have to be aware of the next foul they commit. That puts Morehouse in the bonus. Let's see if Draper can knock these free throws down.
Draper at 9 points, now an even 10 in the ball game. He's already got 9 rebounds, so very close to a double-double for him.
Okay, Charles.
Golden Tiger Sports Network, we're live here at Chappie James Arena.
Beautiful crowd.
Yeah, how about that shot there? Good pan of the fans and the students making it back on campus. Draper 1 of 2 from the line. Rebound, Anthony Wright, who just got back out on the floor. Over to Watson, another look. Draper at the free throw line now. We're at 10:22 left. Give and go at the block. Draper bumped there at the base. That won't stop him. He'll go to the rack and get the lay-in.
You're right about that not stopping him. He was determined, Charles, to carve his way into the basket and to score, and he did just that.
Zone defense for TU now. Down in the corner, it's Hill. Pushes back out front. They almost threw it away. Hazelton to the rack.
Oh,
yeah. Wilson coming in at the far side.
Well, Charles, once again, just to technically go over it as they charge Draper with that foul. Second foul on him, but Charles, watch as he goes to the right. Now watch the lead official. If the lead official doesn't call it first, that's his first primary. And if he doesn't call it, that's where you get that secondary call from the outside official.
Boy, it looks like Draper was doing everything he could to get away from that play.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Free throw is good from the line. As Brazelton, the junior, got that point for the Maroon Tigers. He'll have one more coming his way.
All 3 of Brazelton's points coming from the free throw line tonight. He's yet to score a field goal.
5 from the line. Now 4 of 6.
Got a good stroke there at the free throw line, Charles.
Full court pressure by Morehouse. 47-39 lead for TU. Up the floor, RJ, he lost it.
Beautiful pass, though.
Inside and a whistle there. Watson going to be guilty of a foul. Spinning to the rack was Brandon Peters, a sophomore from Morehouse.
Well, it looks like RJ might be sub for here. Keon Webb will come in to check the ball game as coach is talking to Keon Webb, and I'm sure he wants to just control this offense.
I think he may be coming
Watson.
to Julian. We'll see. Yeah.
Both players are looking towards the bench, and Watson, is it me? Is it you? Is it me? Who is it?
And your first instinct was right.
Yeah, Charles, there it is right there. Look. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
But he has responded quite nicely in the second half. Despite that turnover, he's played exceptionally well here in the second half of play.
Indeed he has. Leading Tuskegee in this second half. He's got 13 points, followed by Draper with 12.
Nice play there. Oh.
Right at the block, almost lost it.
Oh, wow, Jenwright might have gotten away with a travel. Going to count that basket. Yeah. Wow, I thought for a second, Charles, he traveled, but it wasn't called. So, again, I'm not official, so don't count me. But Jenwright scores his first bucket of the second half. Let's watch. 1, 2. No, that's a good move.
Clear.
Good move.
Yeah, it's one of the clearest non-travels of the night.
My eyes betrayed me, Charles.
Jim Wright's so quick at the block, you just thought you saw something you didn't see. So he'll be shooting.
Oh, yeah, the transfer out of Waynesboro Community College. Hey, he has a sister, Charles, that plays basketball at, I want to say she goes to, is it Limestone or Livingston Community? She goes to community college, Charles, and she's quite a player herself in her own right.
Okay, likely going to make it into Division 1 or 2 basketball.
Maybe follow a path of her big bro.
Yep. Half-court set, TU leads by 9 now, 50-41, 9:05 left. Out front, it's Thompson who's back out on the floor. Watson almost took it away from him. They push it across the floor now as Brazelton has it with 4 to shoot. Webb guarding defensively, got the shot airborne, missed on the shot, right clears backside for TU. That's a great defensive effort by Tuskegee. Nothing fancy, just solid. Watson backpedaling near the mid-strike. TU has an ally now, it's the clock. 8:30 remains. Entry pass Draper, and Jenwright threw it away. And back the other way, obliging is Peters as he threw it away.
Numbers.
Webb, bounce pass, Jenwright to the rack, and Jenwright floats in for the layup. Took a hard shot, went right into the cushion, right up under the support beam.
And he was fouled on that attempt, Charles, and it might be, depending on what it might be 2, Charles. 2 and 2. He says he's all right. Let's see if they call it an intentional foul. No, 1 shot, Charles. They're going to shoot 1.
Boy, he went body full throat into the base support as you take a look at the replay. Looking up all the way. Next thing you know, it's like right up around the shoulder and the neck area. Watch him come down at the base of this. You can see where the impact is right there.
Well, that foul was not intentional by Quentin Steele II, who just checked into the ballgame, getting his first bit of action.
You talk about the difference of being young, spry, and just full of energy. Boy, that's a 2-week hospital stay for the rest of us, but he went into that support beam right up around the shoulder area and right around the neck and able to pop up from that.
Right.
No well effects from that, Walt.
Yes, 3-point play there.
He slides into double figures. So Walker with 13, Draper 12, Khalil with 11. Brazelton trying to leave it down low. Tapped out of bounds, basketball over to TU.
Charles,
possession's second on the floor. Sorry, Walt.
Yeah, I was going to say possession's now critical as we see Morehouse will extend their pressure. Now, first time in the game we've really seen them apply full court pressure on Tuskegee. Then you can look at Brazelton, who will force the issue.
Webb in the backcourt for TU. We approach 8 minutes remaining.
Now they've gone to straight man-to-man, Charles.
Keon looking to the inside, trying to get it to Draper at the block, and he's tied up there.
Oh, wow. I thought they were going to call a foul inside on DeMonte Hill.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's where the contact was.
I didn't see a travel on that, Charles.
7:49 remains. We come to a media timeout here inside Chappie James. Timeout brings it to you with Tuskegee leading at 53-41. More basketball ahead on GTSN.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
After the timeout, 7:49 remains, 53-41, TU leads. Glad you could join us for our continuing coverage of Tuskegee basketball on the Golden Tiger Sports Network and SIAC Network. Reggie Taylor with the basketball momentarily there. He's having some kind of flashbacks of his days at Richmond. Half court set now, Morehouse with it. As Hill handles, back out front, he works at the presence. Sincere Moore back out on the floor. Nice slide pass on the inside to Steele, but they have to kick it back out front. Now 9 to shoot for Morehouse. Slided in the corner. Good defensive work by Anthony Wright, sliding those feet. That one bounced out of bounds off of him.
I love Anthony Wright's positive energy as you get a look at Coach Larry Dixon in his very first year at Morehouse.
Now we'll give a fresh 20 for Morehouse. With 7:24 remaining.
Charles, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Larry Dixon just the 4th Morehouse basketball coach since 1965?
Ooh. You only got to go back to Arthur J.
McAfee, then Brewer, and then Douglas, and now him, right? That's 4, right? Since 1965.
I think you may have to count. What would you consider Harrell's year there? He was an interim there with Douglas for a while, and then when Douglas got sick, he was head for a while. I don't know if they would consider that as being head coach or just what. I can't remember Harold's last name. Yeah, he was interim. I don't know if I think he may have stayed long enough for the tag to come off, but not certain about that.
You know, I'll find out from, let's see if we have Morehouse's
sports
information director, A.D. Drew.
Yeah,
we can find out from him.
Yeah. If you don't count that interim part, you're absolutely right, though. It's been a long stay because Grady was the assistant to Arthur J. McAfee for years and years. And then Doug was an assistant. Back the other way, Khalil. Oh, yeah.
That's the one he's been waiting for, Charles.
Now to get him at 14. Back the other way, leaning back with the jumper. The rimmer is off the mark by Steele. And here comes TU. Webb across the timeline right side.
Charles, 14-point bulge now by Tuskegee.
TU throws it away at the block as Moore comes back the other way for Morehouse.
Steele is bringing some energy to this Morehouse team as he cuts in for the basket right there, Charles, right on cue.
Sure, right away. Good pass there from Sincere Moore as well.
Get it, Charles? Right on cue. His name's Quentin. Oh, that was good. That boy
that
good.
Was good. Yeah,
that boy good.
That is real good.
Oh, that boy good.
Yeah, you got to go deep in the weeds to get that one. Sure. Yeah, us mere mortals can't get there, Walker.
No. Buy you some, Charles. Buy you some.
I guess I better go to the store because I don't have any of that in my bag. That's good. So your reference was all the way what? Quentin Tarantino?
I like that. I like that.
Go a lot of different ways with that, though. Yeah, I like it. 5:59 remains. Khalil Jin right at the line to shoot. Front end of the 1-and-1 here for Khalil.
And Charles, it's nice to see the big three perform here for Tuskegee. See R.J. Walker checking into the game. He might be coming in for the shooter in Jenwright. But Jenwright, who's at the line, he's got 15 points so far tonight. Looking for point number 16 here.
Walker with 13, 4 rebounds for him.
And you got him, so Walker, Draper, and Jenwright. Just this is what this team is going to need, Charles.
Sure.
Night in and night out.
Draper with 12, and he's got the 10 rebounds, so he's got the double-double.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Walk. This is the formula that they want as this season continues to unfold. Half-court set now for the Maroon Tigers. Somebody's going to suffer their first conference loss tonight. And Moore with a three-point effort. That one's off the mark.
Well, time is of the essence right now, Charles. We're approaching 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play in regulation. Mouse in the house. Goins wants the basketball against Brazelton.
Walker on the penetration right side. Drew the double. Nicely done there. At the block. Noah got the lay-in.
Boy, Rodney Walker recognized that Goins wanted the ball early in that sequence and couldn't get him to him, but he was patient and finally got it to him.
Yeah, that was his 6th assist, and that was beautiful. He saw exactly what was going on the floor, drew the defense, and got the open to Noah. That's heads-up basketball there by R.J. Walker. Line drop, three-point shot, backside is off the mark. Tapped out of bounds. Oh, boy. Rodney Walker, he and Sincere Moore, I think they collided knees down low. But look at this. Watch him draw this defense here. Both of them,
Yeah, nicely executed.
That's great basketball IQ there.
Yeah, Goins has 6 points in the game now. Substitution, Amir Boyce in the game. They checked out Rodney Walker, Charles, and he is hurt. He is gimping off of the, started to say field, but he might just have a cramp, Charles. He's got a smile on his face, and if you've twisted your ankle, you ain't smiling.
No.
If you got a Charlie horse or a cramp, you're smiling. So that's what I'm thinking that it is, Charles.
Yeah, I'm just reflecting back last year when Rodney had that ankle turn that really forced him to stay out for a while. And TU had to really fight to get his rhythm back until he got into that lineup. And hopefully this is just a cramp here. Forcing it at the buzzer, shots off the mark, and TU comes away with it.
Coach Dixon for Morehouse is besides himself, Charles. Not happy right now with the performance of his Maroon Tigers. Derek Bolton III just checked into the ball game for Tuskegee.
He will handle the inbound after it was tapped away.
Look at him, Charles. He's pacing the sidelines right now with his hands on his hips.
Noah out front for TU. Trying to get it to Boyce left block. Boyce, good turn by Amir to the rack.
Oh,
just did not missed on it. Love that footwork, though.
Yeah, just more reps, Charles, in practice. More reps, but I love the direction he's going.
Brazelton handles out front for Morehouse now. Lead behind inside the paint for McCormick. And it's taken away by Goins and TU at the block.
Now, Charles, you want a work clock. You're up 59-43. You've got a sizable lead. Now you want to just melt down that clock. You don't want any shots under over 5 seconds on the play clock, unless you get an uncontested layup.
Oh,
wow, that's a
oh yeah,
wow.
Man. Jeez.
I mean, he ain't that strong, Charles. He ain't that. You got to put that S and that K together, Charles.
Sure.
He ain't that strong, dog.
Push off there. Nice little sell of the play there by the Morehouse defender.
Yeah.
3:57 remains. Come to the media timeout here. 59-43. TU up on GPS.
I'm Chris Lee, Mayor of historic Tuskegee, Alabama. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Here at Tuskegee University, some of our historical figures like Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, those are some of the people that created or started that Tuskegee experience.
This place is so different. You have a support system, a real support system. We may ball and parlay, but the most important thing we do is graduate. And after we graduate, we accelerate in everything we do.
And we are back live inside Chappie James Arena. 3:57 remaining in this basketball contest. Just men's action tonight. And then on Sunday, it's women's action here from Chappie James, where the Golden Tigers will be hosting, is it Stillman College on the, I believe not, it's Clark Atlanta.
On the 8th.
It's Clark Atlanta on the 8th.
Excuse me?
Yep. It's on the 8th. Clark Atlanta.
Oh, we're going to double check that,
let's
Charles.
double check. I think it's Stillman. I think you're absolutely right. It is Stillman showing. We just had Clark Atlanta.
Sincere Moore on that last bucket, Charles. He leads Morehouse in the scoring department tonight. I've got him down as 16 points, Charles. 11 in the first half and now 5 in the second.
Let's check you and see where you are.
Oh, Charles.
Yeah, just got to do it. You're spot on.
Yeah.
Webb for three. He missed on the backside shots, and Sincere Moore with a rebound. Up the floor now, left side to the rack is Peters. And TU playing with fire here. Tuskegee trying to amp the pace up a little bit, and TU with a couple of miscues.
Foul went to that man, Derek Bolton III. And Charles, I have a retraction. I think earlier I said that Jen Wright had a sister that played in community college, but it was actually Derek Bolton III. So I can't remember what I said, but Derek Bolton III's sister that plays for a community college.
Yeah, you had us all believing Khalil. That's for sure.
Well, listen, I can make a retraction, can't I? A brother can admit if he's wrong, right?
You're right.
But I wasn't loud, though. That's the key. I wasn't loud and wrong.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty loud in my ear here. So, after the free throws, it's 59-46. Let Dwayne get some of the cotton out of his mouth. Webb across the timeline. Less than 3 minutes remaining here. Khalil, nice give down at the block. Kasami coming in, got it for the lay-in on the dunk.
Kasami took that extra dribble down inside there. I thought it might cost him, giving the defenders a chance to rotate, but he flushed it down, leaving no doubt.
And meanwhile, Noah Goins with a good block on the defensive end there for Tuskegee. Take a look at the replay there, Walt.
12 points in the second half by Draper, and he's close to his average, Charles.
Closing in on it for Tuskegee, you're right. Draper right now with 12 as you referenced. And that's going to be up to 14, yeah.
What a job the assistant has done there for Coach Benji Taylor. Talking to Derek Bolton III on the sideline, coaching him up. And Charles, I think Derek Bolton III is still in that area where he's trying to build trust with the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Transfer coming in, didn't start tonight, but started the previous 4 games. And really just trying to find his footing with the program.
Yeah, you're right. It's coming in averaging 4 points per ball game, 1.5 rebounds per outing. Just as you referenced, trying to find his footing here at Tuskegee. Draper got his footing inside the paint. Runner, spinner is good.
Oh, Charles, he's right around that average if he doesn't have it already.
He's at 16 now, just 2 points off. Yep.
Now, I got him down. Well, we'll go with what you got, Charles. I got him down with 19 now.
Oh, wow.
Again, I am not official.
Officially, I think they're showing 14. Or, yeah, they got him at 16 now after that field goal. TU almost had it taken away there as Morehouse scrambling to get it back in play, and they finally end up with Peters.
Nice pass by Brazelton, hitting Peters, charging the basket. If I'm not mistaken, that's Peters' first points of the night.
And Peters really started that play for them, Walker, because that ball was headed out of bounds, and he actually got a wrap around behind the back to keep it alive on there and on the floor. Draper, jumper.
I don't like that, Charles. I don't like that. Tuskegee does not need to shoot the basketball, even though Goins scores right there for his 8th point. And there you see Coach Taylor calling a timeout. And here's the thing, Charles. It's 1:18 left. You don't have to score, so you might as well just burn out the clock. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. Let's take a look at it here on the replay. The question I thought you were going to try to get into on that analysis with 1:18 left with Draper shooting that jumper, and has to be kind of conscious about where he is in terms of his scoring in this ball game, and maybe more motivated by trying to reach that average versus, in that case, doing what's absolutely best for the team, and that is to pull it out. Don't want to get that rough about that, but, you know, obviously you're chasing points because you're still trying to make sure that your stats are in order as it relates to people continuing to look at you at the next level. And a lot of factors into that.
Wow, you're going there. I like it, though. Just being truthful about the situation. I can't blame the young man.
No.
But at the same time, as we see Coach Benji Taylor's going to make a wholesale change here, leading by 17 points with 1:18. Should see 5 fresh faces into the ball game as you look at the bench right there.
Sure.
And how about it for these guys who work hard and practice, and they'll get an opportunity to see some playing time. There you see Michael Hodges in your screen. Who else do you see there? You see a bunch of new guys. Tank Spears in the
coming
game.
out there. Yeah.
Lee Harris, number 30. So it's a treat to see these guys on the floor now. Amir Boyce also in the game. So you got to welcome this. And how about Christian McAllister getting his first taste right now?
Yep. They had a chance to get into some play in the Clark Atlanta game as well. They'll hop out into a zone in this last 70 seconds remaining. I wasn't being too hard on Kasami about that because, as you referenced, that's a player's instinct to want to make sure that, you get to where you think your average is. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's instinct. But you just, at some point, you're going to have to be wise about the basketball element, too, because at some point you're going to be down the stretch where it's not going to be about scoring. It's going to be about containing that basketball.
Well, it's different scenarios. Now you got a fresh 5 in, guys that don't normally play, so you want them to actually try to score on the basketball because you recognize what time it is, and Coach Dixon isn't going to feel offended that Tuskegee's trying to score the basketball because there's guys that don't see the court, and this is their only opportunity to perform. So it just depends on the situation.
And let's go back even to Kasami's situation. He probably knew that was going to be their last trip down the floor, right?
Let's go ahead and get these two right quick.
See if I can get this because we're coming out, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And there you see on the other side, same thing, Charles. You see a couple of players who haven't seen the floor. We've got number 14, Peter Okachokowo. Say that 5 times real fast.
Really. And back inside, working hard. Sincere Moore still contributing to them offensively. He's had an outstanding game for them.
This guy's been silky smooth all night long, Charles. He leads them with 17 points right now.
Indeed.
Oh, no, check that, 18 points. He's got 7 in the second, and he had 11 in the first half of play. So he's got 18 with a chance of making it 19 now.
4 rebounds and 2 assists to his credit as well. Also 2 steals.
Sincere came in here third on the team in scoring, averaging just 11 points per clip. But now, Charles, he has 19.
Yeah, you got to really like his style as a player. Boyce up the floor. And running it down to Spears for Tuskegee. Tank tied up, gets it back out to Michael Hodges Jr. And Michael with 48 seconds works it left side.
The bench wants to see a bucket here, Charles.
McAllister almost threw that one away into the hands of Sincere Moore.
Charles, let's see if they recognize 8 shots left to shoot here. So you want to get the ball to your best penetrator's hand, Charles, to draw some action here.
Amir Boyce to inbound it. Got it out front. As Harris handles. 3 to shoot. Boyce hoisted to the cylinder. Amir. Air ball. Tuskegee back the other way.
That's not the shot you want, Charles. A fall away 3.
By
you
Boyce
never want that.
Euro step floater is good on the inside by Peters.
Okay, Peters now with the second bucket of the game. And Charles, look for Coach. Let's see. If you get a turnover here, Charles, if you get a turnover here, don't be surprised to see Coach Taylor put his starters back in the game. I'm being for real now.
We
for
saw
real
that
now.
Saturday, right? Yeah, kind of pulled it out a little bit too early. Came back and got the starters back out there. But I think they're a little bit maybe closer to not having to do this. It'll be Tuskegee's ball with 15 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, that's a teaching moment right there.
Some of the younger players with the TU program. Women's action, as we referenced on Sunday. Men on their way down to Florida, participating at HBCU Hoops Invitational. FAMU, Barber Scotia, a couple of other programs in on that. So after the timeout, Boyce to inbound it. Boyce behind the back. Boyce. Oh! Look pass. How about Amir? And Lee Harris finishing for TU.
Look at the bench. Look at the crowd.
Everybody going, wow. Boyce. What a play to finish it.
Oh, Charles, look at the crowd. Look at them. They're all jubilant. This is amazing.
How about that to finish up the ball game?
The no-look from Amir Boyce.
Shades of Magic Johnson that trip down the floor. The look off with the pass and Harris with the finish.
Oh, Charles, he'll talk about that moment all season long.
Yeah, that's his highlight reel for the rest of his life. No doubt about that. TU wins it in a big way, 67-55, trailed most of that first half. But after the break, starting with Rodney Walker with his work from the outside, kind of settled into the second half and took control of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Charles. And we've shown so far, Tuskegee has shown in their last 3 games here at home, they can outscore you on top, winning 91-89 in overtime. They can slug it out with a defensive battle, limiting Clark Atlanta to just 45 points. And here they overcame an early deficit. Watch that no-look pass again to Lee Harris, who gets on the scoreboard for the first time this year, to the absolute joy of the bench and the crowd here at Chappie James.
Sure.
What an impressive performance.
No doubt about it. This crowd of students coming back off the Thanksgiving break, kind of sluggish with that tryptophan in their bodies. And now that'll rouse them as they get set for the rest of the semester on a beautiful finish by the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. And Boyce with that no-look pass. TU wins at 67-55. We'll take a break and back with more here on GTSN and the SIAC Network.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
Listen up. That's the world, and it's begging to be explored. Hear it? It's talking to that part of you that doesn't buy what everyone's selling. The part that understands you get you better than anyone. And that you deserve the freedom to create your own flight plan. This is your office in the sky. It's where you chase the horizon, create connections, and turn every destination into a chance for exploration. Not only of where you are, but who you are. And this sound, it's the sound of you saying,
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is your captain speaking.
Are you ready to soar? The Lift Academy. Explorers wanted.
TU wins it. We're joined by head coach Benji Taylor. Coach trailed that first half, or most of that first half.
Right.
Just a different scenario in the second half. What'd you tell them at halftime?
We've been off for 10 days. I gave actually 3 days off, no basketball. I knew we'd be a little clunky, but as long as we kept defending, and which we've been doing the last few games, I thought we have a chance down the stretch. They posed some problems for us. We could have scored more, but my guys wanted 6-7. I don't even know what that means, but they yelling 6-7.
That's what they came away with.
When Mr. Harris, Lee Harris, got this first college
yeah,
points later
sure.
in, that was 6-7. Like, what are they screaming for? I don't know. These young guys, they keep my mind fresh.
They keep you young, don't they? That's for sure. We were talking about it before we hit the air. You were asking, what do we shoot from the floor? I said, go to a 25 or 50, and you just started shouting like, you were surprised 50%. By that. Yeah, you take that every day.
After being off for 10 days is great. We turned it over a little too much, but guys are still finding their way. I like where we are. I really do. I like where we are. The great thing about this game, it's a rival of ours, and we got to go see them again. They were very well coached. Sure. Got some talent. They got 4 guys average double figures. But with all that being said, you know what happens now? You don't even know, dude. Let me tell you what happens now. We going to Disney World. We going to Disney World. We going to Disney World.
Yeah.
We'll be down
really?
there. Yeah. We'll be down there. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I hope you see what we see. HBCU Classic down there in Orlando. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we all are looking forward to you being down there. It's kind of a treat for you, and it's still a test to the program overall. Absolutely, yeah.
Just like we did last year with the NBA All-Star game. It's a business trip, It's a long walk home.
Yeah.
It's a long.
Nobody wants to take that trip.
We lose in Atlanta. They can, they can
sure.
ride back with their
way
parents
back,
and stuff.
right?
But man, it's a long way from Orlando, so we got to get 2. It's gonna be a long walk home. So.
Well, I know in order to get those 2 on the road, you're going to be relying on some of the players that we had here tonight in performance.
Yeah.
Rodney Walker just really provided that spark for us coming out after halftime.
Yeah, he kept cramping up. I thought Keon Well played pretty well tonight. Now he just got to get his legs on him, can continue to grind. I thought, KD does what KD does.
Sure, absolutely.
Second half, he just wear you down, and then second half, he gets 15, 12. How many points did he have?
I think KD finished with 16 in the ball game. I think Kasami, I think he had 16.
16.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have? 13 in the second half. I mean.
Yeah, most of it in the second half for sure.
That's just what he does. That's what he does. So I'm excited about where we are and
had the double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds.
I screamed at him. I never take him out for not rebounding, but I had to take him out tonight to send a message, and he responded. Of course, he didn't like it, but it is what it is. That's what we pay him to do.
That's well spoken.
Hey, that's what we listen. That's what we pay him to do. Now we don't have NIL.
Right, but he's gotten some, right?
Oh, yeah, we got the Yellow Store.
There you go.
We got Vibes.
That's right. All the big ones around.
Man, we got a couple of eating places. And he gets his full. He gets his fill. So that's what we pay him to do. And Chick-fil-A.
Oh, don't forget that. Yeah, so, sure.
But what a great player. Just steady leadership every day with his effort, and we're excited about where we are. I thought Khalil didn't play well tonight, but I mean, what did he finish with?
So I think he had 16 as well. Yeah, you're sitting there saying he didn't play well. He had 16.
He was off a little bit, but he was, but he had touched that rim and.
Sure, that's the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, this time last year we were 1-4. We're 4-1, and we got to continue to stay focused on winning.
Sure.
That's the bottom line. I'm coaching these guys hard now, like I always do in January and February, and we got to win all the games we can win, and all that experimentation is over. And I know who my 8-9 rotation is, and we're going to get it done.
Getting down to the meat of it now.
Yeah, the meat of it. Yeah.
So what's the plan in terms of heading down to Florida? When do you all leave?
We're leaving Wednesday.
Okay.
We're leaving Wednesday. Get down there, got practice. Thursday, we got a bunch of events. It's a great program. We got financial literacy, mental health meetings on Thursday. We have another 30-minute breakout meeting with all the teams. And then, of course, you got to feed them a few times, or they ain't going to go over well. And then we play noon on Friday, and they switched the tournament to Friday, Saturday. And the Central Florida alumni are taking us out to eat Saturday night, and be a great opportunity for House Representative Spencer is down there, him and his wife Tanya Spencer. They set it all up, and we're looking forward to going down there with the big wigs, and we're going to Disney.
You all can't say much more to that.
Hey, I want to get a great friend of mine up here I want to get Ricardo Patton up. Come on, Ricardo. Come on up here, man. Come on up here, man. Yeah, man.
You come on. You do your interview.
I get to do it.
You do it.
I do it. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
This is GTSN. You can do whatever you want,
Yeah,
Coach.
come on, man. Come on, sit on. Man, put the headphones on.
Put it in the bag. I'm going to put it in the bag.
Listen. Man, take that hat off, man.
I'll take the hat off. That's fine.
Come on in here tight. Come on in here tight. Come on in here tight. We got to get the camera. Come on in here tight. Now listen, we're not on the golf course. All right, we're not. This is my area. You're on Tuskegee campus right now.
This is your house.
This is my house, so I get to bust your chops a little bit.
Well, congratulations, first of all.
I appreciate it.
Your team did a great job.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Can you believe this man just wanted to go home and he was gonna pass by and then speak to me? I said, yeah. But once I got him here and I got some catfish in him. He said, I'm gonna stay for the game. So tell the audience about yourself. I know you very well, but they should know you. But
no, I'm an old timer. Again, I coached college basketball for 30 years, and starting back in 1987 at Middle Tennessee State, and spent 14 years at the University of Colorado in Boulder.
Tell them who you coach. Don't be modest. Tell them who you coach.
Well, I had a pretty good point guard by the name of Chauncey Billups back in the day, and also had another player that's NBA head coach Jamal Mosley for the Orlando Magic, and we had some nice runs. But and I finished up at Vanderbilt in Nashville, my hometown, with Jerry Stackhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell them what you're doing now. We had a great event this past summer, and you do great things in the city of Denver.
Well, for the past 2 years, I've been out in Denver, Colorado. Spent about 30 days in Denver and 10 to 15 days at home in Greensboro, Georgia, and but I'm running Chauncey Billups' nonprofit. It's called Porter Billups Leadership Academy.
Great.
Yeah, the academy is 3 weeks in June, and I was grateful that you had a chance to come out and see it. We had Charles Barkley out as our keynote speaker this past July.
He's gonna be tough to top now.
He'll be tough to top for sure.
He'll
Yeah,
be tough to top.
yeah. But we're working on it now and trying to identify next summer's keynote speaker.
I surely can do it for a lot less.
You can do it for a lot less. Well, I tell you what, we're going to put
you aside on the golf course. I do it though.
We're going to put you on the list, but you're going to be on the back of the list. But anyway, you keep winning games like you won here tonight. I tell you what, you should be a keynote speaker.
I got a great group, and the administration's allowed me to build this the right way. They've given me time, and our coach is pretty good, and we got guys that's been here with us and grind and believe in the culture, and it's been good for me. I really feel blessed to have my little old job.
Well, it's a awesome university, and I know they're excited to have you here, as excited as you are to be here, and you've won everywhere you've been.
Yeah.
And it was great to see you in the pregame festivities with your team, dancing and singing, and so that was fun to watch as well.
They're kicking us off. That's it tonight from Chappie James with the final score: Tuskegee 6-7, Morehouse 55. See you next time on GTSN. The great Ricardo Patton's in the house. We going to Disney.
Good job, Coach.